Learn to say no. What's the topic today? Learn to say no. How is this is to do with spirituality? Sip Kamalji, sip Anna, sip Aham Atma, sip Ritu, sip Ansal, sip Sachin, sip Renuka, AiR, sip Atmanand, sip Sadanand, sip Rumataji, sip Siri, sip Premchandji, sip Alak, sip Deepatma, sip Rajanand, sip Harshal, sip Lakshmi, sip Girija, sip Ashish, sip Girish Ananda, sip Krishna, sip Chotwani, sip Ahab, sip Atmatray, sip Anand ki Khoj, sip Parvati Amma, sip Sarlanand, sip Sukhi, sip Prakash, sip Prakasha, sip Sagai, sip Sita, sip Bliss, sip Soham, sip Siva, sip Shair, sip Vinayak, sip Bharti. Welcome. We must learn to say no. Atmanand, what have you got from this in spirituality? What do you feel about this? We should say no or we should say yes? Or what do you want to say? Atmanand. Unmute
Shivam
Atmanand.
Guruji, you able to hear me?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so Brahma Satya, Jagat Mithya. So we have to learn to say no to the Jagat so that we can say yes to Brahman.
Good. Anything else that you should learn to say no?
This is all that's coming at this point.
Good. Good. I'm sure we'll have a lot of learning. Atmanand, today we are going to have a lot of learning. So in spirituality, till others can wake up, how are we going to say no to samsara? How are we going to say no to desires? How are we going to say no to bhoga? How are we going to say no to toxic thoughts, toxic people? How are we going to say no? When must we say no? When must we say yes? So this is a big challenge in spirituality. And that's the topic today. Learn to say no. Anna and Krishna.
Guruji,
Yes, sir.
I bow down to you.
Namaskar.
Today Insta is very nice.
Okay, thank you. I was in the car. So
Good.
I'm sorry for that. Yeah.
And we have to say all bogas no. Only with a limited only. Not with for everything we should not be greed. But yoga we should say yes.
Good. So say no to boga and say yes to yoga.
They
That is
live,
a
that is a worldly life we should say. Just like that we'll accept it and go.
good. Good. Anna, anything else before
Guru,
we go to next?
that I want to talk personally because I have fixed a podcast with the Swami Sudanandagiri of
Ah,
YSS, Yogadas Satsang.
ah.
He wants some details from you. When can I
Oh,
contact?
you WhatsApp me and we will talk.
Okay.
Huh? Send me the detail of
I
the
have
Swami.
given them WhatsApp. I have sent the WhatsApp to you
Okay.
with
I will
regard.
check.
I talked to the Swamiji.
Huh.
He wants your details and other things.
We'll send you all the details.
So that he has to forward to Ranchi, get his approval from the portal, EDA headquarters.
Done. So I will send you the details.
Okay, then I will forward to him. I will send the number also to his number also to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Anna.
Okay,
This
thank
is
you.
good karma yoga. To create any podcast is a good karma yoga. Okay. Good. Krishna, Siva, Kamal. Krishna,
Yes, sir,
Siva, and Kamalji. Yes, Krishna.
Shivoham, sir, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, very well.
Yeah. So I think it is no to mind and yes to consciousness.
Beautiful.
And the weapon you use is intellect.
And
The weapon you use is intellect.
beautiful. So as long as you are in the mind will do like ding ding dana, ding ding dana, ding ding. Mind will not let you. Mind will see. Mind is against both. Mind is against consciousness. Mind is against intellect. The mind does not let you use your intellect. You will be seeing a tomato, but the mind will tell it's potato. No, no, it's not. No, no, it's potato. What? You don't understand. This is a new red potato. but that is the problem with the mind. And we have to go over it. Good. Learn to say no to mind. Learn to say yes to consciousness. Learn to say no to mind and yes to intellect. Both points. Good, Krishna. See, there are a lot of things. Don't think only of 1 or 2 points. There are many things. I'm sure you all will come with creative ideas. If Krishna is over, Shiva. Shiva.
Shivam Guruji.
Shiva.
The same thing I think that the intellect is very important to discriminate the thought arising in our mind. So that is the first thing. If the thought arising in the mind, we can discriminate, we can say no to that. And because power of discrimination lead us towards dispassion and detachment also. So when we are in consciousness, the intellect, we use the intellect to discriminate, so that we can, wherever we can say whether this or that, to decide whether this or that. It helps us to discriminate this or that.
So what should we say no to? What should we say no? No.
The thought that arising in the mind.
Good. So
We
not
should
only
say
mind,
no
you must
to that.
also say no to a toxic thought. When
Toxic
a thought
thought,
comes, you
that
say no, stop it, chop it,
Stop it.
crop it, drop it. So
Yes.
not only mind, even if there is no mind, even in consciousness, even with your intellect, if one toxic thought comes, you say no,
No.
stop it, crop it,
Stop
chop it, drop it.
Yes.
Good, Shiva.
Yes.
Anything else?
Thank you. That
Thank
is
you.
when that is possible only when you are in consciousness always.
But you can be conscious of what Krishna said, only when you say no to the mind. If you do, if mind comes and you say Wango, come on, come mind, come beto. Tum hamara friend hai. Mind is king. Mind is everything. No. Many people in this world, 50% of the people in this world are thinking of how to develop the mind. 50% of the people in this world are thinking, oh, my mind is very powerful. How to develop the mind? Dangerous, very dangerous.
Yes. That is the
Still the
toxic
mind.
thought. We have to cut that. Yes.
They don't know. They don't know that. They think the mind is a powerful weapon. Mind is a
Powerful.
dangerous weapon. MK50. Learn to say no to MK50.
That is where we have to learn to say no.
Yes, you must say no. You must learn to say no.
Yes.
But sometimes we are embarrassed. Sometimes somebody comes and tells something, okay, we say, okay. When are we going to learn to say no? That's the challenge. Kamalji. Kamalji. Unmute.
In addition to Shivam Guruji,
Shivam.
in addition to mind and consciousness, I think my inner voice I should hear. When my inner voice says yes, say yes. If my inner voice says no, say no. And don't think.
Now, very good point. When do you know your inner voice? You must say yes to inner voice or no to inner voice. Because there are two voices.
When you stop listening to mind, automatically you will listen to the inner.
How do you know that it's a voice of mind or voice of consciousness?
I mean, what I have gone through, I whenever something happens, my inner voice tells me, yes, you should do it or you should not do it.
Kamalji, thoda danger. Thoda danger. Because sometimes the mind fools us. Sometimes the inner voice comes in a gut feel. You have what's called a gut feeling, and it's a wrong gut feeling. We need to say no to mind, yes to consciousness. Again, we must say no to mind, yes to intellect. We must discriminate properly. Every thought we must discriminate properly. If we just go by the flow, sometimes we may be wrong.
Yeah, but as long as your mind and consciousness is already, I have already told, but that should be added by the inner consciousness also.
You must discriminate.
Yeah,
That's
for
why
that consciousness, For that consciousness already come now.
Okay, wait. Okay, now you're in consciousness, correct? One toxic thought comes into your consciousness. One toxic thought. Tell me what you must do.
Lock it, throw it, and block it.
No, that toxic thought is telling you that's my inner voice.
Oh my God. Can inner voice fool you?
Yeah.
I thought inner voice is very, very pure and true.
That's why God has given us a double-decker check. What is the double-decker check?
I see.
Yeah,
But
double-decker.
then you have to elaborate on this inner voice.
No, so let me just very simple. You know the answer. I'm just telling you. Now you are not in consciousness. इसलिए आपका आवाज आपको नहीं आ रहा है. When a mind is coming, you say no, mind, no. You go to consciousness.
Correct.
In consciousness, one rascal thought is coming, one toxic thought is coming. Then you activate intellect and discriminate that thought.
That this
So
and
you
that.
have a double check. You have got double check. Pehla to you must be in consciousness. In consciousness also there may be a rotten thought. If the rotten thought enters, very easy. You catch it and kill it. Throw it out.
Now, there we can use this and that, this or that.
Correct. So it's a double check, double checking. One is check your consciousness, second check your intellect. Before
Can inner voice go wrong?
I'm just telling you, we don't know we are not sure which is the inner voice. आजकल पता है आपको, how many of you know this latest thing? Have you know the latest? कमल जी आप नहीं सुनते, आप, मैं तो न्यूज नहीं पढ़ता, आप न्यूज पढ़ते हैं क्या?
जी पढ़ता हूँ.
एक लेडी ने फोन किया हस्बैंड को. Hello darling, I am in deep trouble. I want 50,000 rupees right now. I am giving you this GPay. Send it right now. वो आदमी क्या करता है? Oh my darling, 50,000. You're in emergency. I will transfer right now. वो बेचता है, ting tong tong tong, Google Pay, ting tong. Darling, I have already sent you 50,000. She tells, but I did not ask you for 50,000.
Yeah, but that
How did it happen?
has been happening. That has been happening very widely.
How did it happen? How did it happen?
You have to discriminate there.
They used AI. They used AI and they copied the woman's voice and they fooled the husband, and the husband sent 50,000. Every day it's happening in India.
Yeah,
Every day I'm told it's happening.
Widely happening.
अभी क्या mistake हो गया समझे आपने?
Yeah, now I understand. Your inner voice at that time, because your wife is speaking, you'll say, okay, I'll send you. Okay.
So okay, no, wait. If you discriminated, what you would have done?
You use your conscience and then you intellect and decided whether is it right or is it somebody hoax.
What would you have done?
Examine it.
If I get such a call from my father,
I'll ring him up.
Before sending the money 50,000 to my father, I will call my father. I will call and ask him, just now you called me, do you need 50,000? He said, no, I didn't call you. See, look at the discrimination. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, I would certainly do if something. I get any call like that, I'll just say, okay, I'll call you back. Check.
That is called, what is that called? That is called second check, discrimination, not inner voice. Okay. Inner voice is very good, but inner voice must be ratified. We have to ratify the inner voice.
But if you're clean inside, I think inner voice will also speak good.
I'm not saying inner voice is wrong. I'm only saying make sure you are not being fooled by the so-called rascal voice and behaving as inner voice. I hope you got my point. I am Atma.
Correct. Yeah, 100%.
Sir, good evening, sir. Krishnan. Sir, today your happiness secret seminar I was enjoying, sir. Actually, today it got uploaded. It was a wonderful seminar. Actually, I learned that happiness secret, that is be happy. I am just connecting that to our today's discussion. Whenever we are affected by depression, anxiety, fear, and everything, we should say no to it, and we should always apply that be happy mantra. That is that I feel that it is good. Be happy. Be in conscious. Bring back to consciousness. I don't know this. Eliminate mind and enlighten the ego. Be
Good.
happy. H is, I'm also trying. Siri, Madam Jaisem, I also try to mug up. I'm finding it very difficult. Bar bar usko dekhna padega. Yeah, HAPPY. H, have enthusiasm, accept and surrender. Uh, uh, then peace, purpose. Another P bhul gaya main. Y is yogi. Something like that. We
Pleasure.
should
Pleasure,
always
peace.
say no to. Pardon?
Pleasure, peace, purpose.
Pleasure, peace, and purpose. Really, your Happy Secret seminar was excellent. I was really enjoying. I'm trying to adopt that. No, I missed that in original. I forwarded to my family group. I said, this is a good one. If time permits, please listen. Like that, I put it actually.
Very
I'm
good.
just. We should say no to depression, no to fear, no to any kind of thoughts which demotivates us, and we should make, come what may, we should always choose to be happy. That is the main thing.
When fear comes, say no.
Yeah. Yes.
When worry comes, no.
Yeah.
When stress comes, no.
Yes.
When anxiety comes, no. When regret comes, no. Shame comes, no. Guilt comes, no. Anger comes, no. Hate comes, no. Revenge comes, no. Jealousy comes, no. Pride comes, no. Greed comes, no. Selfishness comes, no. No, 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 no.
When Apaman comes, that also no. That is the greatest mind accept and surrender, and we have to move. Actually, that is the thing I
That's
learned.
why today's mantra very good. Simple mantra. What's the mantra?
Be happy.
No. Today's
okay.
mantra
You are talking about today's mantra. Okay.
Today's mantra is no. When somebody in the office wants to disturb your peace, what you will tell yourself?
No.
No.
I should not allow the mind. I should say no to mind. Yes to
Correct.
consciousness.
Yes.
Yes to
So
consciousness.
anything troubling you? No. Simple mantra. When something robbing your peace, no. I'm giving you such a small mantra. No.
And no, simultaneously this or that I will apply. I choose to be happy always.
See, automatically,
Yeah.
when you say no to mind, consciousness will come.
Okay.
Automatically, if you say no to mind, intellect will come.
Yeah.
So learn to say no. Okay,
Yeah.
somebody will come
Sir,
and tell you.
I have one another doubt actually, that today it may be a silly doubt. I really don't know. What is the difference between enlightening the ego and the intellect? Whether both are same or different? Enlightening the ego.
How it is same? How it is same? I am Atma. Ego.
Really.
Ego is an identity. I am Krishnan.
Correct.
When you enlighten the ego, I am not Krishnan. I am Atma.
Yeah.
This is enlightening the ego. Intellect is a tool of discrimination. One friend comes and tells you, Mr. Krishnan, you are chartered accountant, just have this cigarette. Oof, what a cigarette, it is superb cigarette. Then you use your intellect. Should I take the cigarette or I should not take the cigarette? If you don't use the intellect and you take the cigarette, what happens?
Mind comes into play.
Your whole life starts to burn.
Yeah.
Once a person starts smoking, your life is on fire. Nowadays, when I'm traveling to foreign countries, very funny. I go to a lounge. There's a lounge there, smoking lounge. 60% women smoking, 60% women, 40% men smoking. I can't believe it. Because there is no intellect. They are all thinking it is fashionable. It is fashion to smoke. Okay, this is about intellect. Enlightened ego is awakening to the reality. Intellect cannot be enlightened. Intellect has to be used. There is no enlightening the intellect.
Okay.
You got
But
it?
it is a good tool. It's a tool for attaining enlightenment.
It is not good.
Tool.
It is excellent.
Okay.
It is an excellent tool.
It is an excellent tool. Okay.
It is the only tool.
Yeah.
It is the only tool. We don't have a second tool.
Yeah.
If you want to pull out one screw from the wall, what tool you'll use?
Screwdriver or something?
Only screwdriver. Try to remove with hammer.
It won't come. It won't come.
It'll get jammed.
It will go inside.
Ah.
Okay, understood, sir.
Only screwdriver. Only intellect. Only intellect. Only intellect. Sukhi.
Okay. Thank you.
Sukhi.
Shivoham, sir.
Shivoham.
I go down to all the SIP in the call. I think most of the answers have been told. I was saying no to attachment. Attachment of the samsara.
Okay. So good. You should say no to attachment. When you're getting attached to somebody, you should say no. 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 Because if you get attached, means you're if there is clinging, there is suffering. So when you are clinging, you must say no. No. No to clinging. Clinging is automatic suffering. Automatic. You don't have to. It is like buy one, take one free. If there is clinging, automatically suffering. So you must learn to say no. But there are many more things. Suppose somebody comes and tells me, Paloma, I went yesterday to casino. Casino. I put 10,000 rupees in the evening. I came back night with 10 lakhs. Come on, let us go. 10,000 rupees I put in casino. I came out with 10 lakhs. Should I go?
No,
What must I say no to?
not going to casino.
No to temptations.
Yes.
When there's a temptation, say no.
No.
Temptation, new thing, no. Learn to say no.
And
Premchand,
no to
Ashish,
past.
Girish.
No to the
Beautiful.
past.
Beautiful. No. Past comes back and says no. No. Today, some people, I went with some people and wasted 6 hours. 6 hours already wasted. Now what to do?
Can't
Don't
do
think
it.
of it again.
Yes.
It's past. If the past
No.
is coming back, say no. No. Past is gone. Forget it. No. Premchandji.
Thank
Shivam Gurudev.
Shivoham. Boliye.
Shivam Gurudev. I do not know much about discussion, but I can say one thing. 2 years back, my friend asked me that is a very good picture. We should go. I specifically told, okay, I have left going picture to see picture. He specifically told he was happy. 20 years back, my one friend from England came and I used to give him a company once a while. I have left. I cannot give you company. I specifically told him no. In service, my general manager asked me that this is a collector's recommendation. It is your duty to say no. And I told him he is PA. We had only 5% marks to the recommended person. If he is selected, very good. If he is not selected, I can't help. He specifically told no. So no is a guts to say no. No, not to the thought. Thought is a controlling of mind. Such you are in such then there is no need to say no anything. कोई विचार आएगा ही नहीं गंदा. If you are living in such you are always positive about your line of thinking.
Good.
Thought cannot come मतलब कि जिससे आपको no कहना पड़े. आएगा ही नहीं. If you are living in such
If you are
but
in
we
very
must have but in practical life we must start saying no to the live persons.
Good. So Premchandji, you brought a new concept. You must have courage. To say no, you should have courage.
Yes, sir. That is the real no. अगर मेरे कोई गंदा विचार आता है, I say no. That is the controlling of thought. If I live in Satchitanand, but if you say no to a live person, then really you must have guts to say no. And I mean it.
Very often I get people telling me, please do this. I say no.
जैसे आपने एक रोज कहा था कि आपने एक रोज कहा था कि मैं कहीं नहीं जाता, फालतू मना कर देता हूँ. So that is a courage. That is a courage to say your guts to say no. No to live person.
And this courage comes from discrimination. This courage comes from your consciousness. And this consciousness
courage comes from consciousness.
Yeah. And it gives you the strength. It gives you the strength to say no. Otherwise, very difficult to say no. Very difficult. Some friends will come. Chalo yaar pub chalenge. Chalo yaar bahut hum sab dost mile hain.
चलो होटल चलेंगे. कोई कहेगा होटल चलेंगे. मैंने कहा भाई नहीं जाते. Then it is मतलब live persons को no कहना. It is a gut.
So to tell your friends, to tell your family no needs a lot of guts. Premchandji says needs a lot of courage, but we must say no. When we want to say no, we must say no. Ashish.
Today I had to go for a lunch in a marriage party. And I know that I could avoid it. I avoided. I will not go. My missus forced me. नहीं क्या फर्क पड़ता. मैंने कहा I am not interested at all. I am interested. Very rarely it may happen, but I will not go, and I didn't go.
Okay.
So you must have said to guts to say live person to no one.
Good, Premchandji. Good. Ashish and Girish Anand.
Shivoham AiR.
Sure.
When I read the topic, I was very happy thinking this is for me. For me, saying no is basically creating boundaries and then sticking to them in spite of every kind of pressure coming in. I actually sometimes pray and ask the divine to give me the strength to resist something which is creating problems for me. So for me, the constant challenge I try to be in consciousness is when maybe a loved one or somebody is forcing me to do something which I don't want to do, visit a place which I don't want to do, and keeping that boundary on is a challenge. I'm sure it would be for other people as well, or it's just for me.
It's absolutely. See, suppose you're in a restaurant and somebody's having vodka and you're having a Coke, and they put the vodka into your Coke. Now they've already put a vodka into your Coke. Now if I have this vodka tonight, I'm going to go ding 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 ding. I'm going to go. It needs courage to tell the waiter, take this damn it glass, get me another Coke. It needs courage. Sometimes you feel like a sissy. Sometimes people make you feel like a sissy. अरे क्या यार तुम ये वोडका नहीं पीती है, तुम क्या है, तुम ऐसा नहीं करती है. So it takes a lot of courage. Sometimes people will be smoking and they'll just take a puff. Just take one puff. No, what? No, man, what? You're bloody old-fashioned. You are like this. You are purane zamane ki, like this. But you decide. It's not. At that point of time, you don't do it for anybody's sake. You do it for yourself. But we have to create what you said. You said boundaries or limitations. I don't call it boundaries or limitations. I call it resolutions. I make certain resolutions. And when I make the resolution, I stick to it. The resolution is not made by anybody else. It's not forced upon me. But I have my buddhi. I have my common sense. I have my power of discrimination, my intellect. I have to choose what's right. And the moment I choose what's right and what's wrong, very often, who told it is called? There's pressure. Who told you use the word? There is pressure. There is external pressure. Come on, yaar. Come on, now. Please. Please, now. Please do like this. Come on, please. Yeah, we all feel that. Then what do? So you've got to say, you've got to succumb to temptation. You must not succumb to temptation. You must not succumb to pressure. You must not succumb to embarrassment. There are too many things. There are too many things in this world that we have to say no, no, no. I told you the story. I went with a friend to the restaurant. In the restaurant, we finished eating and I was paying the bill. Then I told my friend, they have forgotten to charge us for the Coca-Cola. 2 bottles of Coca-Cola. My friend said, that's not your problem. If they have forgotten, maybe it is free. I said, how can it be free? There's no promotion. My friend told me so much. No, we've already paid. Let's go. We are getting late. I said no. I called the waiter. I asked the waiter, why have you not charged for the 2 Coca-Cola? He said, sorry, sir. Thank you for telling me. Otherwise, it would have been cut in my salary. Thank you. Now, if we don't say no, there are many things, many. I can go on. I don't know. We can go on for next 1 hour. There are many things in this world. We've got to say no. You're watching some social media. It's some damn crap. You're watching some crap and your hand is watching these reels. You're going on watching reel. When are you going to say no? You're watching news. It's some garbage news, some rubbish news, negative news, not worth news. But you don't say no. You keep on watching the news. You keep on watching the news. And then you become unhappy. You become miserable. I can go on telling you. I can go on telling you. There are so many examples. Today's topic is very strong. Learn to say no. No means no. That is a lot of courage and a lot of strength for enlightenment.
And conviction in yourself and your good deeds.
Yeah, of course, conviction, using discrimination, using consciousness, using the right sense. But this is a very important subject. No.
No.
In enlightenment, in liberation, no. Very important. No. Such a simple word. Learn to say no. Girish, Ananda.
Thank you for
Ashish, thank you.
Thank you for bringing this topic.
Thank you. Thank you for attending the topic. Yes.
No to karma. Yes to nirvana.
Very good. See, Girish says no to karma. I will not do karma. The moment the ego tells I am doing, no, you are not doing. Not my karma. No. Imagine what an important point Girish has brought about. What an important point when you are saying I will do karma. Who I? No. I will not do. No. Prabhu is doing. Prabhu will do. Prabhu will do. Prabhu will do. Not me. I don't do. So all these points are very, very important. And each point, you have to go to Zoom call or you have to go to Doom call. Somebody is calling you from Zoom to Doom. No! No! This word no is very powerful. This word no has a lot of power. If you want to spiritually be awakened, you want to evolve, you want to grow, you must have discipline to say no. You're eating one masala dosa and you're going to have the second masala dosa. You're going to put on calories. No. No. Done, Girish Anand. Ru Mataji. Say no to karma. Girish says, say no to karma. I don't do karma.
प्रणाम गुरुजी शिवोहम
बोलिए माता जी
गुरुजी desires we have to say no to desires, unwanted desires. ये भी ले लूं वो भी ले लूं इधर भी चली जाऊं उधर भी चली जाऊं. All the desires which take us away from SIP, we have to say no.
Beautiful. So many desires.
And we should not have expectation from anybody.
आजकल रूमादा जी शॉपिंग के लिए हल्दीराम एक बूंदी पैकेट टिक मार्क, एक काजू कतली टिक मार्क, एक गुलाब जामुन टिक, एक बस टिक मार्क करना है. टिक मार्क एंड प्रेस द बटन. प्रेसिंग बटन से पहले प्रेसिंग बटन से पहले देखो क्या क्या टिक मार्क किया है, क्या क्या चाहिए क्या क्या नहीं चाहिए.
गुरुजी सिंपल फूड चाहिए बस. नो here and there.
See, today, it's not necessary to always have simple food. It is good to make your diet simple diet. कभी कभी कुछ खाने में कोई problem नहीं है. But we must learn to say no. For example, I learned it's called portion control. Portion control का मतलब जितना चाहिए उतना पसंद करके खाओ. एक आइसक्रीम ओके, सेकंड आइसक्रीम नो। कोई आदमी एक आइसक्रीम खा लिया, दूसरा आइसक्रीम खा लिया, तीसरा आइसक्रीम खा लिया. टुडे आई वाज टॉकिंग टू अ डॉक्टर. पता है व्हाट ही टोल्ड मी? ही टोल्ड मी समथिंग वेरी ब्यूटीफुल. प्लीज पे अटेंशन एवरीबॉडी. आई एम गिविंग यू सम ज्ञान. I learned from a doctor. Somebody please Google and check what this is called. Okay, in the brain there is a system that when you eat sweet, after you eat a particular sweet, the brain stops telling you no, stops telling you enough, especially for sweets and for alcohol. इसलिए आदमी एक एक पेग पीता है, एक पेग पीने के बाद वो नो बोल सकता है, लेकिन वो आदमी दूसरा पेग पीता है, तीसरा पेग पीता है, चौथा पेग पीता है, बिकॉज द ब्रेन fails to give a signal. The brain fails to give a signal to us to stop. Mostly when we are eating sweets and alcohol, there is something in the brain. So this is very dangerous, isn't there, for sweets and alcohol? I will try to give. This doctor told me. I did not Google the exact. तो हम एक मिठाई खाते हैं, फिर बोलते हैं और एक मिठाई. Have you noticed रूमाता जी, मिठाई खाने के टाइम में हम कंट्रोल नहीं करते हैं.
Yes,
आप जानते हैं, एक
Yes.
काजू कतली खा लिया, दूसरा काजू कतली, तीसरा काजू कतली, चौथा काजू कतली, फिर फिफ्थ काजू कतली. अरे कितने काजू कतली खाएंगे?
One is sufficient, more than sufficient.
So the brain has got actually a function to tell us it's enough, but for sweets and alcohol, the brain does not tell us it's enough. Okay.
But
then let
Guruji,
me
for
find
food
this.
also, we should eat little less than our hunger.
हाँ,
Then it
because
is very good.
वो नो नहीं बोल सकते ना माँ जी. कोई आके ये स्पेशली हम मारवाड़ी शादी में जाते हैं. कोई मारवाड़ी शादी में जाओ, तुम कैसे लोग खिलाते हैं तुम्हें? एक मुंह में कोई मिठाई डालता है, फिर और एक मुंह में डालता है, फिर और एक मुंह में डालते हैं. सब लोग आके मुंह में मिठाई डालते हैं, मिठाई डालते हैं, मिठाई डालते हैं, मिठाई डालते हैं. अरे नो बोलो ना, नहीं तो शुगर हो जाएगा, डायबिटीज हो जाएगा. डायबिटीज क्यों होता है फिर?
गुरुजी,
Will-
जिनको है वो भी खा लेते हैं, जिनको है वो भी खा लेते हैं.
Look at this what Mataji is saying. जिसको डायबिटीज है वो भी नो नहीं बोलते. जिसको डायबिटीज है वो खा लेते, फिर बोलते हैं इंजेक्शन और एक डाल देंगे और एक इंजेक्शन मारेंगे. Will.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. Mr. Will.
Shiva, what a great honor to be part of this group.
I'm sorry, I've got an aeroplane flight. Now please speak. Now the aeroplane is gone.
I said, what a great honor to be part of this group.
It's an honor to have you as part of our group.
I pay homage to your feet and all the venerable members of this group, many of whom are enlightened, I understand. So when a bear comes to attack you, sometimes the first bullet does not stop it, and sometimes the second bullet also does not stop it, and sometimes the third bullet. So you've given us many bullets. You gave us BBC, and sometimes the bear is still coming. And today you've given us no. But the bullet that I find quite effective is to remember the Guru. And sometimes you can say BBC Guruji, BBC Guruji, BBC. It's inspiration. If you remember the Guru, it's also a way of saying no. Sometimes you remember the Guru's face. Now ask yourself, when you remember the Guru, can you do this thing also remembering your Guru's face? So it's a very effective way to remember or of saying no. That's my idea, sir.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. Thank you. So, I was telling you that the sugar and alcohol, they release dopamine in the brain. I was telling you. It's a chemical in the brain.
Yes, sir.
And this brain just enjoys pleasure. It does not tell you. The brain doesn't work to tell you stop. So today's mantra is a beautiful mantra. No. And if you remember your Guruji very good, because you remember your Guruji, then you remember all the mantras. You forget your Guruji, then, oh, I've forgotten to go to Zoom call for 1 week. Now I need to go back 1 week over. Some people come to the Zoom call once a week to recharge. Some people at least every 3 days. But there are some people on this call every day, every day. And I can feel those people are growing and those people are growing and glowing. They are both growing and glowing. I can see them glowing. That's good.
Yes.
Thank you, Will. Pix and Sonia. Meenakshi. Pix, Sonia, Meenakshi.
Shivam Guruji,
Shivam.
no to bhoga, yes to yoga.
Very good. Very good. Rhyme हो गया. Rhyme हो गया आपका. No to bhoga, yes to yoga. And then when something is happening, you realize it's a leela, so you stop. If anything makes you feel sink in the leela, say no, leela hai. Maya, say no, it's maya. So this word no can be used all the time. Unfortunately, we don't use the word no except for children. From the time the children grow, they don't sit, don't stand, don't talk, don't go, don't come, don't move, don't run, don't. Every time we tell the children no, 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 but ourselves we don't say no. बच्चों को हर पूरा दिन बोलते no, 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 no. When are we going to learn? Thank you, Sonia. Sonia and Meenakshi.
Hi, AiR.
Hi, Sonia.
Hi. I think that the biggest thing to say no to is when the mind pulls you to the direction of the world. As long as you keep telling the mind no, when it's pulling you in every direction, when it's putting these vices, greed, jealousy, anger, ego, attachment, and you keep centering yourself, pulling it back to the center, focusing on the goal, that is the most important no.
So it's beautiful if you can keep no in the tip of your tongue. So if you have this mantra ready, suppose you're getting angry. No. You are able to tell yourself. So when you prepare yourself with this weapon, call this weapon no. Call no a weapon. A weapon that should be on the tip of your tongue. At the tip of your tongue, picture the word no. Picture the word no. And you don't have to say no to everything, because all good things you say yes. But the problem is not in saying yes. The problem is that we are dragged. We are dragged. Suppose we have a thought of jealousy. Say no. We have a thought of revenge. Say no. It may be a thought of stress or worry or anything. And then when you say no, Sonia, you replace it with the alternative, which is the right thought. For example, you're worrying. No, accept. You're stressed. No, surrender. So the no will automatically help you. And what you're saying is very correct. The biggest problem is the mind. So the moment the mind comes, how do you say no? You can. You can just flip to consciousness. And you say no to the mind. You lock it, you block it, you dam, you build a dam for the gushing of thoughts. You still it, you still the mind, you close your eyes. You just close your eyes. On Instagram, we've put something called OMM. I don't know how many of you have seen OMM. Have you seen? It's called 1 minute meditation. Many people are enjoying. Many people are writing back and saying 1 minute meditation is beautiful. I don't know. I have not heard. I have only recorded. I have not heard. So they say we hear 1 minute meditation and it's so beautiful. Just 1 minute. It's a way of saying no. It will bring you back. So continue, Sonia.
But also, I think that the level where you're saying that no has to be on your tongue for everything that comes is a lower level, because you do transcend that level and get to a level where these things don't come. Anger, greed, they don't come. So it's also, yes, to begin with, as a starter level, you have to keep bringing the mind center and say no, no, no. But eventually you get to a point where you don't get to these points. These things don't come to you. You don't have to keep no. You have to be in a surrendered mode. And
you're right.
that's
as you're talking, you're reminding me of a very interesting analogy. Can I give you a very good analogy? I have in my office, I have many pet dogs. And my pet dog would come and would put its nose in my cup and try to lick. I'll say, Lovey, no, and they'll stop. Again, they will try to put the either Lovey, no, and stop. And the third time, Lovey, no. And I can tell you the next day or the next day after that, they don't do it. Because when you tell that direction, no, 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 it's a training. It's a powerful training, and then you will not repeat those things. You train yourself with no to some of the things. And just like a dog gets trained, we can get trained. So Sonia, maybe at a higher level, maybe you have crossed that level, you don't have anger, you don't have worry, but maybe something, maybe some lurking thought, or maybe a temptation, or maybe a negative habit. How do you eliminate that? How do you change it? Please share.
I feel that it's the mind. The mind comes. And what is that something? The something is to be in yoga, basically. The mind stops you from being in that state all day long. It's not anger, attachment, greed, all that stuff anymore. It is the mind tries to pull you out of that state, the state of yoga all day long. So that's when you have to tell the mind, no, don't do that. Let me be in this. Because the
And what is
mind's
the mind?
tendency.
And what is the mind?
The mind are the thoughts that come and try to
So
pull
the mind is only those toxic thoughts. And if you keep telling those toxic thoughts, mostly they are repetitive. The type of thoughts, there will be 2, 3, 4 types of thoughts. Mostly, for example, one person came and told me, I have put on 40 kilos. What, 40 kilos? They said yes, because every night when I start working, everybody is sleeping. My mind tells me chole bhature. I order online. My mind tells me pav bhaji. I order online. I have put on 40 kilos. He's put on 40 kilos. Real story. So when the next time when he was sitting in the night and working, when the mind said pav bhaji, what did he say? He said no. He said no. And then slowly you train yourself, whatever be, my Sonia, whatever be your thought, that mind is nothing but a bundle of toxic thoughts, whatever be, whether it's food, whether it's alcohol, whether it's a movie. There's somebody who sleeps every day at 3 o'clock in the morning because they want to watch a movie. So what do you do?
Yeah.
Okay, watch 3 o'clock, keep watching movie till 3 o'clock. You're not enjoying the movie. The movie, you're thinking you're consuming the movie. The movie is consuming you. What do you get at the end of the movie? Nothing. But you don't say no. And you, okay, so 12 o'clock, I'll switch off the movie. No, the movie takes you to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Then what happens?
Then you don't wake up. Your whole day is
everything you
and
lost.
You're not in a happy state. But there is also
you-
an analogy of this. You gave me an analogy, and there's another analogy of a child, right? When we bring up children, we, like you said earlier, that you say no, no, no to the child. But I think that should be switched to when you keep telling the child, don't do this, don't do that, don't go with bad people, don't do drugs, don't do this, don't do that. There at a certain point the child will be like, yeah, but what do I do? So you have to switch it, and you have to take the no into a positive. And when you tell a child, okay, spend time in your studies, okay, go play, this is the time to do this, this is the time to do that, then the child is more productive, right? And it's not a no, 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 it's a yes, yes, this instead of that. So
This
we
is
have to
what-
focus on instead of all these things that we have to say no to, we have to focus on what we have to say yes to, and automatically the no's disappear. Automatically they're no longer important. So if instead of watching TV, if you know that you have to wake up early to do your prayer, to do your meditation, then you don't at night, you don't feel like watching a show, because then you know what you're supposed to do instead of what you're not supposed to do.
Agreed. So you use the mantra wherever this mantra is a mantra, we use it. It's a tool. So we use it at the right time. And you're saying what you're saying is right. In the law of attraction, we always say don't try to visualize something with a negative, because you'll achieve that. So if you want to manifest something, you must manifest through positive manifestation, never through negative manifestation.
Right.
Good, Sonia. Good.
Thank you.
Meenakshi, welcome back, Meenakshi. Are you good? I hope you're fine.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Yes, I'm fine. I'm doing good. My baby is also good because
How old is your baby now?
7, I think 8 days.
8 days. Okay, but the baby is doing good, right?
Yes, baby is also good. I am also good. Because of your sessions, I was able to survive during this period. So, yeah.
Good.
And
I'm happy you have had the strength to do it, and you're now
yes,
on a spiritual path. You've evolved so much, so that's why you've sixth innings. Huh? This was your sixth innings. 5 innings was
yes,
you were not able to do it, but sixth innings you succeeded.
yes. And
Very
succeeded
good.
with the beautiful gift.
We are all happy for you. We are all
Yes,
happy.
sir.
Any question today, or you're just sharing the good news?
Yes, a question also, and I'm very grateful to you because of all these sessions, because of your calls, because of so many things which you have provided to us. I was able to do this, and my baby is doing very fine. So
Very good. I
thank
am
you so
just an
much.
instrument. SIP brought me to help you to do it. I was very confident. I told you nothing will go wrong, and SIP has blessed you and continue. You're still in hospital, or you back home?
I'm back home.
Back home. Okay,
For
good.
3-4 days, I will discharge. So, yeah.
Okay. Take care and
Yeah.
join Zoom whenever you can. Audio, video,
Yes.
join whenever you can. Okay.
But today I have question also, sir. Like
Yes, ask me.
today's session has been very meaningful for me because it was very much needed at this time to me. So
Okay.
I'm finding it very easy. But the thing is, like mind is coming back because so many things are going on. Babies very small, so like people around me, my family are like najar lagna, superstitions, everything is going on. So so I don't
Relax.
know, and
No,
I have all these things, so I don't know.
be in
I'm
consciousness. Be in consciousness. Whatever they say, which does not matter, does not affect, let them do. You don't have to do. You do what you have to do. You be in consciousness. Because sometimes they come, they put kala kajal, nazar in lagna, they put one black marker. Doesn't let it. Don't let that trouble you. If the elderly people want to do some things, as long as it's not affecting the child, it's not affecting you, be in consciousness.
okay, sir. Okay,
Huh?
sir. One more
Don't
thing.
you? Yeah.
I'm not able to
Yes.
give so much time to silence also. So what to do, like, because most of the time is going to the baby and for the family and all. I don't know what to do. I'm not able to give 5 minutes also for silence. So what to
Don't
do,
worry
sir?
about it. Don't worry. You will automatically come back to silence in a few days. Don't worry about
Okay.
it. At this point of time, don't want silence. But when you're in taking care of the baby, whatever you're doing, be in consciousness. Do it in consciousness. Take care of the baby in consciousness. Be in awareness. Don't have bundles of thoughts going through your head. Be completely focused in what you're doing. You will be in consciousness. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Don't don't
Thank you
don't,
for,
don't worry about silence.
yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Take care. Nichani, Rajanan. Nichani and Rajanan.
Shyam
Samir?
Sadi,
Yes, sir.
I have two simple examples, Sarji.
Ha.
Lies and truth.
Ha.
No to lies and yes to truth.
Correct. But you must
And
discriminate. You must know what is lies, what is truth.
correct. What is right, we should do. What is wrong, we should not do. Wrong and right, and no, wrong and true and truth and lies also. Both two
Correct.
examples. Wrong and right.
Correct. What is wrong? No. What is right? Yes. So sometimes, Ashok, you're in a group. 8 people say yes. But if you think it's no,
then we should say no.
But sometimes in a group mentality, if 8 people are saying yes, you also want to say yes.
We should discriminate it, Sarji, what they are saying.
That's a big challenge. No, don't. This is a practical example I'm telling you.
Right, Sarji, but
If
we
somebody is
should
asking opinion, if somebody is asking opinion about somebody, 5 people are giving bad opinion, bad opinion, bad opinion. But if you think that bad opinion is wrong, you must have the courage to say, no, I don't agree.
we should use our intelligence.
Yeah. Most people in this world, they are me too. Yes, yes. Me or maybe. Maybe. Okay. Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. No, me too. No, me
Following
too.
the herd. Following the herd.
Don't follow the herd. Fly like a bird. See, this is Ashok is remembering old teaching. Or kuch?
No, sir.
Thank you, Rajanand. Rajanand Ahmatma. I think before we close, 2 questions hopefully.
Sir.
Sometimes at 9 o'clock, what do I have to do? At 9 o'clock, some of you put your hand up. I say no. 9 o'clock, if you put your hand up, I say no, because everybody is getting late. No. I have to say no. What can I do? Rajanand.
Shivam, sir.
Sir. Namaskar.
Sir, sir, our only priority is to be in consciousness and to be away from the mind. And there has to be a big no to any relation, to any person, to any situation, any thought, any emotion, which has at any tendency, any sort of tendency to drag us to the mind. So that we are able to maintain an effortless, blissful state of being.
But what you're saying, what if you're clinging to somebody? You're clinging to somebody, and that person maybe
steady intellect say, if I am clinging, by using my steady intellect, that if I am clinging, does this clinginess keeps me in blissful state, or it keeps me away from it drags to the mind, it drags me to the mind. अगर वो लगता है मुझे, तो then I should say no. तो और उस स्टेट में I will be able to easily say, जैसे आप बोलते हो बाढ़ में जाए, nothing matters. So वो स्टेट में रहने के लिए हमें no maximum time we have to use no.
So actually today what we have learned is simple mantra, one small word, no. That no should be used. I mean, when to use, how to use, what to use, we should think. We should think of our consciousness and intellect, not through mind.
उसके लिए sword है ना हमारे पास, study intellect की sword हमारे पास है. We can discriminate.
So if we do that, we are good. Okay. We have got Abhishek Mishra, who's new to the call. We'll unmute Abhishek Mishra. And last comment from Ahmatma. Abhishek Mishra and Ahmatma. Yes, sir. Welcome.
Hello. How are you?
Good to have you on the call.
Thank you. Quickly, I've just tried to put my thought over here, and it is that let's say one may say no to something in the right spirit for the better, for himself or for others and for the situation, and yet end up losing everything. So how does one look at that no? Because that no is not inevitable, you sometimes have to stand up.
Actually, it's not about losing or not losing. Sometimes it's not about losing or not losing. Suppose today, I have to tell a lie. I have to tell a lie to gain. Now, if I tell a lie to gain, Abhishek, even if I gain, the Bible says, what would it gain a man if he gained the whole world but lost his own soul? If you're going to gain, so you have to be very cautious. It's not about gaining and losing. It's about what is right. So I think, I don't know, today, of course, we have reached the end of the call. So you have joined first time. I didn't want to, I wanted you to speak, and therefore I said, you come on the call. So you want to give me a specific example?
Or maybe in person, maybe, yeah.
In person, yeah. But I'm just telling you what we need to do. Sometimes I know, yes or no. I'm choosing yes or no. And I'm seeing what will I gain? Where will I gain or where will I lose? Nah. Gaining and losing is in the material world. Gaining and losing is in the world of suffering. But when you make the right decision, automatically you will gain. I know this world is very tough, especially when we are living in commercial life. Sometimes in my life, I would have a chance to be dishonest and pay tax, or to pay dishonest and avoid the tax, or be honest and pay the tax. And most of the time we would choose to be dishonest. But then the question is ultimately, Abhishek, can I tell you a quick story?
Yeah, please.
A person was obviously you're relating to what I'm saying. A person was dishonest and he was avoiding the tax, dishonest and avoiding the tax because otherwise he would lose. He was dishonest and avoiding the tax for 5 years. Everything was good. In the 6th year, he was caught. He was put in jail. And his complete life is destroyed. Real story.
Oh.
What do you have to say about it?
Well,
What is the point? Now I'm telling you, his whole life is destroyed. What he gained, everything. And this is a real story. His whole life is destroyed. So more of it tomorrow. Do join the calls. I'm hoping to see you again. Atma, closing comment. Learn to say no when it's no. When it's right, yes. When it's wrong, no. Atma.
Yeah. Sir, with the help of intellect, we are deciding whether to say yes or no with the help of the intellect. But what is in store for us the next moment, what will happen, what Almighty will bring, tomorrow what will happen, we don't know. Everybody says, always say yes to the life. What is your opinion on that actually?
Say yes to life means what?
Actually, with the help of the intellect, we have discussed about the circumstances in which we will say yes, no.
Correct.
Okay, that I have understood actually. What is in store for us? The next moment, what God has decided, what will come. To have the equanimity of mind, the books are prescribing, always say yes to the life.
No.
What is your opinion on that?
No. No. Always don't say yes to life.
Okay.
Always don't say yes to life. No. Life will offer. Now, Shair has come. I have to tell yes or no. Actually, I have to tell no. But he has to give quick comment. So I'm giving him 10, 20 seconds because he's a founder member. So we must learn to say no. But sometimes like Shair come, I'm saying yes for quick 30 seconds. So not always yes. Always yes, no, this or that, this or that. Bolo Shair, quickly, we are closing the call.
I just wanted to say no, bach gaya, no.
With folded hands, my dear friends, remember this. Today's small word, no. What a powerful mantra. What a powerful mantra. We have never done this topic before, but every day SIP gives something. SIP gives me some message from somewhere, and I pass on the message to you. So remember, conclusion, always be in consciousness, always be in discrimination, and have the courage. Premchandji, you have used the word, beautiful word. Have the courage, have the conviction. Say no. When you have to say no, say no. Because what would it gain you if you gained the whole world, but you lost your own soul? Say no. With folded hands, I bow down to you.